Thank you, Mr. Director General, the Commissioner, the Deputy Prime Ministers, Foreign Ministers, Ambassadors, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me welcome you all here in Bratislava in the premises of the Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs, and I'm very pleased that you have accepted my invitation to this conference. As you can see from the title of the conference, we'll be talking not only about the past, but also about the future of the Slovak development assistance and about the future of the development assistance as such. Let me start with a personal remark. 10 years ago, back in 2003, when the development aid of Slovakia was only at its beginning, I was posted as an ambassador in Belgrade. At that time, Serbia and Montenegro was only at early stages of its European integration efforts. Slovak example was a great inspiration and motivation for them. It was only natural that this country became the main priority of the SlovakAid. In short time, we prepared the first strategic framework of cooperation with Serbia and Montenegro. Slovak experts, consultants, technologies, or, for instance, bridge constructions were directed into the country almost immediately. Montenegro has been in accession talks with the European Union for over a year now, and Serbia got an invitation to open accession negotiations with the European Union. I am very glad to state that Slovakia and our development assistance contributed to this success. Ladies and gentlemen, back in 2003, Slovakia celebrated 10 years of its independence. We went through a complex and difficult process of economic reforms, social transformation, and institution building. We joined the club of the most developed countries of the world, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and we were standing in front of the gates of the European Union and NATO. Our success story raised wide interest and respect. In Slovakia, we had a feeling that we have a unique experience to share. Moreover, we were aware that we have achieved a lot, and what we have achieved was also thanks to the valuable help and support of the developed countries, and we should repay this debt. The official development assistance of the Slovak Republic was established quickly and naturally. Already during the first year, our development assistance had a medium-term strategy, national program, and most importantly, the budget. Slovak entities started to implement the first development projects under the logo of the SlovakAid. The Development Aid Department and a few years later also Development Agency were established. The Act on Development Assistance was also adopted. However, we would not be able to make such a fast progress if it was not for the help we received from traditional donors. Our special gratitude goes to all of them: Canadian agency SIDA, Austrian agency ADA, European Commission, UN Development Programme, to name just a few. In the past 10 years, the family of partners of SlovakAid became significantly bigger. We have implemented more than 400 projects in nearly 20 countries around the world. Many of these projects left a considerable trace in the development of partner countries. Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya, has nearly as many inhabitants as Slovakia. However, if you ever visit Kenya, you will probably come across a social center, health center, or a school built thanks to the development assistance of Slovakia. In Mombasa, in Eldoret, or in Nakuru, one can meet dozens of Slovak doctors, volunteers, or representatives of our non-governmental organizations. In Kenya, as well as in Serbia and other partner countries, I feel proud and happy that our development assistance is meaningful. I am always delighted to hear from my partners, Minister of Foreign Affairs of countries of the Western Balkans or Eastern Partnership, their appreciation for advice and recommendations of Slovak experts, and to hear from them how the Slovak know-how helped them in their integration process, institution building, or market economy. It's always a great pleasure for me to meet graduates from Slovak universities in countries like Mongolia or Vietnam, to hear them speak in fluent Slovak about their achievements in their home country and cooperation with Slovakia. I admire Slovak doctors, experts, and volunteers willing to leave their families and friends and risk their own health and life to help local communities in South Sudan or Afghanistan. Ladies and gentlemen, exactly a month ago, Slovakia was accepted as a full-fledged member of the OECD Development Assistance Committee. This can be perceived as a symbolic accomplishment of our 10-year-long integration into the international donors community, of which we are now becoming a firm part. I think it's also a challenge for us to build modern, transparent, and effective system of SlovakAid, as international community is defining new global development agenda beyond 2015. We are working hard on a new medium-term strategy for the years 2014-2018. We are upgrading our business model. We are amending our ODA Act. We are narrowing down and streamlining our ODA priorities. At the end of September, during the official week of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, I participated in the inauguration of the high-level political forum aimed at the post-2015 sustainable development. I realized that in 2000, when the world agreed on Millennium Development Goals, Slovakia was still a net aid recipient. Today, 13 years later, the position of Slovakia in the world is completely different. And different is also our responsibility. Our story shows that effective transformation is possible if determination and political will is real, and reforms are not just approved, but also implemented. This is one of the key messages incorporated in our development aid. We want to build upon it and develop it further. Let us start right now at this conference. I wish you a fruitful discussion and pleasant stay in Bratislava, and I thank you for your attention.